Hello viewer, welcome to my YouTube channel, Nigeria Politics. We focus on political matters happening in and around every country in Nigeria. For first time viewers, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel by clicking the red button below. Also hit on the bell button so you could always get notifications when a new story drops. Thank you. Here's today's headline. Justice Ajumogobia, the woman who is almost as powerful as Buhari, why the almighty EFCC might never convict her. Here's the story. There are women in power in Nigeria that I call the untouchables. Women who will do as they please and most definitely get away with their crimes. Justice Rita Ofili-Ajumogobia, if she is truly guilty of her crimes, will fall under this notorious group. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has been after her since 2016, and there is definitely no smoke without fire. She was first arraigned alongside Godwin Obla, SAN, a former prosecution counsel for EFCC, on a 30-count charge bordering on alleged perversion of the course of justice, unlawful enrichment, and forgery. However, she has also been too slippery to be held accountable for her crimes. The EFCC has been unable to bring her to book since 2016. This is 3 years of going after a woman within the shores of Nigeria. In the case of Diazani Madueke, former Minister of Petroleum, they have often said the reason why she had not been convicted was because she was overseas. So what exactly is the issue in the case of a woman who is within Nigeria and has countless cases of corruption brought against her? Ajumogobia is a woman filled with so many theatrics, it almost borders on exhaustion. What can be said of one who slumped in court in 2018, wore a cast to court on another occasion, and had fled when the EFCC had made to arrest her again after her case was struck out by Justice Oshodi? There are very few cards left in the history of humanity that one can say this judge has not pulled. We are very much looking forward in what she has planned next after her counsel and declared that she has been hospitalized. Ajumogobia is another powerful woman that can be said, if guilty of her crimes, to be one of the poisoned arrows in the quiver of Nigeria, and the EFCC will not successfully get to the archer. Talk more of reaching into the quiver to get rid of the poison. How has Ajumogobia been able to successfully evade the almighty EFCC so far? Let us take a walk down history lane and go to the very beginning. Is she really that sly and powerful, or is the EFCC simply incompetent? Justice Rita Ofili-Ajumogobia, born in 1979, is a judge of the Federal High Court. Her father, Maduna Ofili, was also a judge. Her mother, Cordelia Ofili, was a justice of the peace, JP. Yes, she belongs with the elites, the ones with the deep pockets. She studied at Grail Cater's Prep School, London, and later returned to Nigeria to attend the Federal Government Girls College and also the Baptist Girls High School, Benin City, where she obtained her West African School certificate. She proceeded to Obafemi Awolowo University in Ile-Ife, where she studied law and subsequently attended Nigerian Law School in Victoria Island. She obtained her master's in law from the University of Jos, became a member of the Chartered Institution of Arbitration, Angel Gate, London, and later got hired by Kehinde Sofola and Co. She secured employment in Habib Nigerian Bank Limited, which is now known as Sky Bank. Her career skyrocketed and she became assistant manager. She was also company secretary and legal advisor at Unity Life of Fire Insurance Limited at a later date. She consequently rose to the level of becoming a principal partner in Ofili and Ajumogobia after a well-constructed partnership with Maduna Ofili. A partnership in Ofili and Ajumogobia came to an end in November 2003. In 2004, she was appointed judge of the Federal High Court. She is married to Mr. Soboma Siniapuye Ofili-Ajumogobia and has two children, Abibem and Nairobi. In 2013, she had allegedly assaulted a Mr. Israel Okoduga, a clerical officer, which had led to the officer's father petitioning the chief judge. In 2005, she had detained an American, Megan Chapman, for having the audacity to operate her phone while the court was in session. This goes a long way to show how absolute daring she is. She was the 15th in a hierarchy of judges of 83 and third most senior judge behind Justice Saliu Sadu and Justice Mojisola Olatoregun Shola in the Lagos division, which makes her an extremely powerful woman and definitely not a force to be trifled with. Lady Chatrix most certainly have friends in the high places. The saga with the EFCC had begun in 2016 when a 30-count charge had been filed against Ajumogobia. On Friday, May 26, 2017, a prosecution witness, Anuli Opala, a staff of First City Monument Bank (FCMB), had revealed how the sum of 87 million naira was paid into Ofili-Ajumogobia's account. Dr. Gregory Omoseru Ero, CEO, Acklin Oil and Gas Limited, has said that he had offered the 80 million to Ajumogobia after she had begged for it in his office because she wanted to complete a building project in a very urgent manner in the United Kingdom. He said he had obliged her because he had at that time trusted in her transparency. He also revealed that Ajumogobia had refused to pay the loan since 2012 and has subsequently refused to pick his calls. In 2018, she has stood trials alongside Obla in a 31-count charge on an alleged perversion of the course of justice, unlawful, enrichment, and forgery proffered by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC). The anti-graft agency had alleged that Ofili-Ajumogobia had illegally received a sum of $793,800 from different sources between 2012 and 2015. It was alleged that Obla (SAN) had given her a bribe of 5 million so that she could bend the law to his will. Former CGN Justice Walter Onnoghen had at the 87th meeting of the NGC held on October 3, 2018, had recommended for the immediate dismissal of Ofili-Ajumogobia as a judge. He had made the recommendation based on the petitions filed to the NGC containing allegations of corruption by the EFCC. Despite all this, Ajumogobia had managed to successfully keep her head above water and evade the EFCC. Immediately after her case was struck out of court in April 2019, she was arrested all over again by officials of the EFCC. Justice Hakeem Moshodi, who had struck out the case, had done so on the grounds that his court lacked the jurisdiction to hear the case. This time, Queen of Chatrix had, as usual, done something exceptional and had won a cast in her leg to court. Perhaps this was a backup plan to arouse empathy from people around if things went south. Justice Oshodi struck out the 13 counts against Justice Ofili-Ajumogobia and her co-accused Chief Godwin Obla, SAN, following an application by the EFCC for the withdrawal of the charges. The EFCC has said it withdrew the 30 counts in order to comply with the Court of Appeal's decision in Justice Nganjiwa's case that a serving judge could not be prosecuted except he or she had first been investigated, found guilty, and sanctioned by the National Judicial Council. Oshodi had berated the EFCC, saying they had jumped the gun and had subsequently struck out 31 counts filed by the EFCC. What had happened next after this drama will perhaps be described as absolutely comic and enough to tag Ajumogobia as extremely in the minds of Nigerians as hilarious, shocking at the same time. When the EFCC had made to arrest her after the case was struck out, the embattled judge had fled for her life and had sought for protection of the court in Justice Oshodi's courtroom. but was later bundled away in a white Hilux van when Oshodi claimed the case was closed and there was nothing to do about it. 2 days after the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission had rearranged Ajumogobia, she was charged on 18 counts ranging from conspiracy, unlawful enrichment, retention of crime proceeds, and money laundering, and stood on standing trial before Justice Rilwan Aikawa. As luck as would have it, she was granted bail. The case was then adjourned to May 31st. However, a day before the case was to be heard in court, Ajumogobia posed a fast one on her counsel and sent in a note saying that she has been hospitalized following the development, and based on a consensus of respective parties, the court adjourned the case until June 24th for the hearing and pending motions. She and her cohort now have more time to cook up tricks to get her out of this milky web that she has been entangled for quite some time right now. 3 years of going around the circle. How hard can it be to bring Ajumogobia to book and make an answer for her crimes against Nigerian people? How truly competent is the EFCC? Please drop a comment. Thank you.